Johnson on the fallout in the Democratic Party. I got to tell you, every time I see you, your numbers go higher and higher and higher. We keep this up, we might be inaugurating you by November. How do you feel about everything that you're seeing going on right now?
Well, I'm trying to keep a low profile here. I'm trying to be very respectful of the fact that Hillary is getting the nomination, but I really hope to be able to be on the presidential debate stage come September, which right now looks like that might happen, Charles.
Yeah, I think your number's got to, they say, be 13, 15% or whatever. I know you're getting there on certain polls. You've got momentum behind you, but this notion of keeping a low profile, you've got people out there that are upset. Jill Stein, she's in bed with him. She's making, she's cooking out with him. She's cooking up marshmallows with him. Why are you taking this tactic when it appears that these people are now looking for a new leader?
Well, look, I think it's important to be respectful. I've got differences when it comes to Hillary Clinton. I really don't believe that government has the answer. I think that lower taxes, less regulation, and hey, regulation when it comes to health and safety, regulation when it comes to equal opportunity, but there's regulation out there that's crony capitalism that gives advantage to those that already have advantage. That's the kind of regulation we can get rid of.
Right.
And then personal freedom and liberty, hey, it's important to all of us. And I like what's happening with Facebook today. And Charles, I got on Oculus today, Facebook. Wow, that is the future. Have things ever been better in America? I don't think they have. I think we communicate better with one another. I think kids are smarter than ever, and #1 law enforcement tool is our smartphones. Life is good. We have issues. I'm presenting the case that if you had two former Republican governors that served in heavily blue states, elected president, vice president, that they'd actually be able to bring together Republicans and Democrats, something that won't happen if Clinton or Trump are elected.
But you do see where the public is saying that something is wrong, and again, it's interesting because I deal with statistics and I understand numbers and I look at trends, but there's also what people feel in their own personal lives or what they see out there. So how do you, because you told me last time we spoke that most people are libertarian and they don't know it. How do you get them to understand that they are libertarian and that things are rosy, but by the same time that their worries and concerns are valid?
Well, that most people are in the middle of all this. Most people do recognize that government does try and accomplish too much, that it, at the end of the day, taxes too much, money out of your and my pocket. And then people really genuinely believe that in their own lives they should be able to make choices regarding their own lives, period, unless, of course, those choices put other people in harm's way. And then I think that we are rightfully skeptical of our military interventions that have made the world less safe, not more safe. Look, free trade is the opposite of crony capitalism. Free trade needs to be promoted in a really big way. Diplomacy, that's what we ought to be engaged in. I reject the fact that libertarians are isolationists. Donald Trump's isolationist. Libertarians are non-isolationists. Look, we want free trade to prevail.
All right, Governor Johnson, you're the second guy in the show with a seersucker. I feel left out. Anyway, congratulations. We'll have you back real soon.
All right, you can fix that seersucker thing.
I can. Thank you.